We're here now with Farhad Abasov, President, CEO, and Director of Millennial Lithium. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much.
So tell us a little bit about your company and what you're focusing on right now.
Sure. Millennial Lithium has been developing a brine lithium project in the Salta province of Argentina. Right now we're probably one of the most advanced developing projects in the world, not only in South America but in the world. We finished our feasibility study last year. It was bankable feasibility study. We also now have fiscal stability program signed with the government of Argentina, where all our fiscal obligations have been fixed already. In other words, they cannot go and change, the royalty rates, tax, etc. retroactively. We have a very large resource base. At this point, obviously, they're proven and probable reserves, enough to produce 24,000 tons of lithium carbonate of battery grade for 40 years. So again, one of the large and robust projects in the world. A low cost structure as well. We're looking at about $3,400 of production costs per ton, and at this stage we're waiting for the approval of environmental impact assessment report. The company applied for it last year. We obviously finished all the work and we'll file with the government, and in the next few days or weeks we expect that to be approved, and at that point basically we'll be able to secure our mining permit. And once that is done, the project will be shovel ready to go forward with construction.
That's great. And what is your competitive advantage within the industry?
So look, I mean, almost I would say if 90% of the world's supply of lithium comes from two regions in the world, so lithium producing regions in the world, Australia and South America. The major advantage of South American projects, including ours, is that we're brine projects, meaning as the name implies that the lithium is in brine, is in liquid form. And that allows us to use solar evaporation approach, which means that we use solar evaporation ponds to actually remove some of the impurities in the brine and to get to lithium carbonate of battery grade or industrial grade, depending on the situation. And that keeps our production costs very low. So compared to, let's say, hard rock producers, we're looking at about $3,400, $3,500 per ton versus $7,000 or $8,000 per ton of production costs for hard rock producers. That's a major advantage. A couple of other major advantages that our company specifically has is that the location where we are. We're in Salta province of Argentina, one of the most mining-friendly jurisdictions in South America. And in terms of the location of the project within Salta, it's also very beneficial because we're in a very favorable infrastructure environment, meaning that we have a full paved highway coming to the site, and we also have other infrastructure elements such as power grid and natural gas pipeline within about 50-kilometer radius. And one other thing that I want to mention is that we're probably one of the best funded development lithium companies right now in the world, with $22 million in the bank, and that's very important because that allows us actually to continue with our programs, but also it allows us to have a very strong position at the negotiating table with strategics and with off-takers and so forth.
Absolutely. And what can investors expect over the next 6 to 12 months?
So look, a few things. First, the approval of environmental impact assessment report. That's a key document that will allow us to proceed with this project. A couple of other things. We engaged Credit Suisse about 12 months ago to become our lead financial advisor, and their job has been basically help us fund this project. So we've been working with a wide variety, a wide range of different large institutional investors and strategic investors. So right after EIR, Environmental Impact Assessment Report approval, we'll start actually closing all those deals on offtake, on strategic investment, and the plan is by the middle of the year to actually secure full funding for the project so that we can start construction in the second half of the year.
That's
so
great.
Between now and let's say May, June, we'll have quite a, I would say, full pipeline of news coming online.
Very exciting. Well, thank you for joining us, Farhad.
Thanks so much.